It's story time. It's story time. Come on in, everybody. I'm excited today because right now is story time, but later today at 4 o'clock, we're having a special program. My friend Valerie Bowling is the author of this book, and she's going to read it for us. She did a special reading for the Red Bank Public Library. The book is called Let's Dance. It's so super cute. It's about dances from all over the world and how you can do them, and you will love it. Let me show you one of the cute illustrations. Da-da-da-da-da. That's a preview. I hope you join us. Right now, we're going to do our own story time with some fun stories. Let's start with the song. Oh, we always do Wheels on the Bus. Come on, song ball. A little Old MacDonald? We could do that. Let's do Old MacDonald. Let me think of 3 good animals. Okay, I got them. Ready? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on his farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Next one. And on his farm he had a sheep, E-I-E-I-O. With a baa-baa here and a baa-baa there. Here a baa, there a baa, everywhere a baa-baa. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Last one. And on his farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. I'm going to go like this. With a here and a there, here a there, a everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Yay! That's a fun song. All right, I got 2 good books today. My all-time favorite, Pete the Cat. Somebody asked me to read Pete the Cat today, so I'm gonna do it. This one is called Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. And this is by Eric Litwin. And the art is by James Dean. I'm reading 2 books by Eric Litwin today because I really like him. All right. This is how I read Pete the Cat and his 4 groovy buttons. Here he is. It says, Pete the Cat put on his favorite shirt with 4 big, round, colorful, groovy buttons. And groovy means like totally cool and super awesome. Here's the buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4. He loved his buttons so much, he sang this song. My buttons, my 4 groovy buttons, my buttons, my 4 groovy buttons. Pop! Oh no. One of the buttons popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? You guys, this is a counting book. How many buttons are left? 3. 1, 2, 3. Can you make a 3 with your fingers? Well, did Pete cry? Goodness, no. Because buttons come and buttons go. He said, groovy. And he kept on singing his song. He said, my buttons, my 3 groovy buttons, my buttons, my 3 groovy buttons. Pop! Another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? You got the answer? 2. There's 2 buttons left. Did Pete cry? Goodness, no, because buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing his song. My buttons, my 2 groovy buttons, my buttons, my 2 groovy buttons. Oh no, another button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? One. One button. Did Pete cry? Goodness no, because buttons come and buttons go. He kept on singing a song. My button, my one groovy button. My button, my one groovy button. Yeah. Ah! Pop! Oh no! The last button popped off and rolled away. How many buttons are left? Zero. 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 Did Pete cry? Goodness no, because buttons come and buttons go. This time Pete looked down at his buttonless shirt, and what do you think he saw? His belly button. His belly button is right there. And he kept on singing his song. He said, my button, I still have my belly button. My button, I still have my belly button. And he said, it's all good. I guess it simply goes to show that stuff will come and stuff will go. But do we cry? Goodness, no. We keep on singing. See all these buttons rolling away? Buttons come and buttons go, it says. But it's all good. That's what I say. And I think this story is so funny. So we all have belly buttons, and I like to see his little belly button. That was fun. Yay for Pete the cat. All right, we're gonna do a little do what I do. Are you guys ready? To touch your nose. Okay, now touch your chin. And this is where our game begins. Now touch your eyes. And touch your knees. And now pretend you're gonna sneeze. Sneeze into your elbow. Achoo! Good. Now reach up high and reach down low. Now turn around. You guys turn around. And touch your nose. Okay, now clap your hands. 1, 2, 3. Now jump up and down. You guys really jump up and down just like me. Okay, now stop. Take your hands and rub your tummy. Good. Now let's pretend we're eating something yummy. I'm having pizza. Okay, now take your feet and march. March in place. March, 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 march. Now freeze. And everybody make a silly face. Okay, now fix your hair. Good. And touch your ears. And touch your 2 little lips right here. Good. Now touch your elbows where they bend right here. Good. And that is where our touch game ends. Nice job. All right, I have one more story for you. This is by the same author as Pete the Cat. And this is another cute set of characters. It's the Nut family. And this is called Bedtime at the Nut House. It's by Eric Litwin. And this book is illustrated by Scott Magoon. So these are just fun, silly books that I like for today. All right, it says it was time for bed. The day was done. But Hazel and Wally were still up having fun. Oh, Hazel is the little girl nut and Wally is the little boy. Here's the dad, the mama, Wally, and Hazel. And they sang together. We're nuts, we're nuts, we're nuts. So Mama Nut, in her mama voice, said, all little nuts need to go up to bed. Sweet Hazelnut would not go to her room. She wiggled and she giggled and she howled at the moon. And then Hazel and Wally kept singing their tune. We're nuts, we're nuts, we're nuts. So Big Mama Nut, in her big voice, said, all little nuts need to go up to bed. Wally Nut danced like a baby baboon, and he wiggled and he giggled and he howled at the moon. Howl, it says. And then Hazel and Wally kept singing their tune. We're nuts, we're nuts, we're nuts. So Big Mama Nut, in her bigger voice, said, all little nuts need to go up to bed. Did Hazel stop singing? Did Wally stop playing? No, they had not heard a word that their mama was saying. They bounced up and down like two happy balloons, and they wiggled and they giggled, and they howled at the moon. It says, howl, howl. And then Hazel and Wally kept singing their tune. We're nuts, we're nuts, we're nuts. Oh boy. So Mama Nut, in her biggest voice, said, all little nuts need to go up to bed. Those nuts did not budge. Mama gave them the look. She put her foot down and her long fingers shook, and she marched them to bed and she tucked them in tight. And then just before Mama Nut turned off the light, Hazel asked, are we still your sweet little nuts? I think she knows her mom is mad. So Big Mama Nut said, no matter what, you will always be my sweet little nuts. And that nutty family sang together. We're nuts, we're nuts, we're nuts. And all was calm and nutty and right. So Mama Nut turned off the light. Good night, little nuts. Good night. The end. That was bedtime at the Nut House. That got a little crazy, but they got it together. And of course, Mom always loves them. All right, I think we're ready for some singing and dancing. Today we're doing one little finger. We did some counting with Pete the cat with our fingers, right? Let's get ready. Here we go.
One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Point your finger up, point your finger down, put it on your head, head. One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Point your finger up, point your finger down, put it on your nose, nose. One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Point your finger up,
Oh, hi.
point your finger One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Point your finger up, up, point your finger down. Put it on your arm, arm. One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Point your finger up, point your finger down. Put it on your leg, leg. One little finger, one little finger, one little finger, tap, tap, tap. Point your finger up, point your finger down. Put it on your foot,
On your foot.
Put it on your leg, leg. Put it on your arm, arm. Put it on your chin, chin. Put it on your nose, nose. Put it on your head, head. Now let's wave goodbye, goodbye.
Bye. Bye. Excellent. Now we're going to do a little monkeys jumping on the bed, just like those crazy little nuts, Wally and Hazel. Here we go. You got to jump. This song is fun. More counting.
5 little monkeys jumping on the bed.
One
Fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said,
No more monkeys jumping on the bed. Here we go.
4 little monkeys jumping on the bed.
One
Fell off and bumped his head.
Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, No more monkeys jumping on the bed. Guys, there's 3 monkeys left.
3 little
Jump.
monkeys jumping on the bed.
One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, No more monkeys jumping on the bed. There's 2 monkeys jumping. Jump!
2 little monkeys
Jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, No more monkeys jumping on the bed. 1 monkey
1 little monkey
jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, No more monkeys jumping on the bed.
No little monkeys jumping on the bed. None fell off and bumped their head. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said,
Put those monkeys back in the bed. They're jumping again. Crazy, crazy little monkeys. Why don't kids like to go to bed? I don't know. You might know the answer to that. But I'm glad that you came to story time today. I had fun. I hope you like those stories. I hope you'll check in with us later and see the special story that we have, Let's Dance, with the author Valerie Bowling. And that's going to be on our Facebook page and on our YouTube channel, Red Bank Public Library. So check us out and all the fun programs that we have for you. All right, have a good day.